Hey everybody, it's Jared Drew. I'm really excited to be here with Sean Augustine from Glass Battles, and he's a good friend of mine. We're going to dive right in and talk about his music. Sean, you are a producer, meaning that you produce your own music, correct?
Yes.
You're a songwriter, and you're a singer.
Yes.
And by the way, you have an amazing voice.
Thank you so
I love your style. And where do you draw inspiration from when it comes to these great fashion, fashion-forward ideas of yours?
I don't know. I don't think I would ever call myself fashion forward, because I'm sure every fashion forward person who would hear that would be like, really? But I think for me, I think honestly just I don't know. Just doing anything that feels authentic. If you feel fucking cool when you do it, then do it. I think honestly, and for me, I've always looked up to people that are very confident, people that are very self-confident, I suppose, for lack of a better word. But you know, for me, I think honestly, when you start doing things that are out of your comfort zone, it's good. And then when you start doing things that, but if you do things to a degree to where you're not really being yourself at all anymore, that's also has its drawbacks. So just feeling authentic.
So your music is, I've heard synth used a lot. Is that a good word?
Sure. Yeah. No. It's for sure. It's electronic pop. I think the stuff that I've released, because I'm working on the album right now, the stuff that I've released before, the 3 singles over the past couple of years, are definitely more lighthearted, like synth pop. But it's definitely it's mostly electronic. But live, it's got more of a rock element, because we have guitar, bass, drums, and synth and everything.
You recently did a performance at the Viper Room. Was that your first time performing at the Viper Room?
No, it was my 5th or 6th time, I think, actually. But it was super nice. They're great to play for. I mean, it's.
I loved your promotional piece for it. Would you say that the hoodie, or maybe the shiny hoodie, is sort of a signature look
for sure.
Okay, cool.
For sure. I mean, the hoodie in general, just because I'll be wearing that whenever, at home in my pajamas or on stage. No, for me, I think, for sure. The hoodie's a big part of the visual content for the album that I'm putting together too. So with the videos and stuff. So.
And I feel like there's elements to your music that's really melodic, but it keeps a really high pace to it, and it's fun to dance to. Recently I was listening to your All Hearts remix. I really like it, and but All Hearts has been my favorite song. Can you tell me about All Hearts, what that is about, what that song is about?
Sure. Well, basically, so what happened was, Eli, the artist on the song with me, her and I had been friends for a while. We worked together back in the day at this place where we were both cocktail servers, and I saw her play at the Hotel Cafe, and she had this amazing voice. And basically, because we started spending a lot of time together working on the song, and then obviously as friends, and so everybody in general just assumed that her and I had some romantic thing or whatever. And so basically that's sort of where the jump off point from where the song came from. It was just sort of kind of a will they or won't they type of thing. But I think it's just a relatable theme. It's been a theme that I've experienced romantically in my life. Just kind of that unrequited, or sort of in your head more than you are.
Right.
But it's just sort of. I feel like it's something a lot of people can connect to, so that's kind of where it stemmed from. But yeah,
because I love it. I love it a lot. And so you're openly gay, and so you're an openly gay artist, and you are talented in many ways. You're not just a singer, just a dancer. I'm feeling like designer is going to be added to your list of things that you do in the near future. But have you found challenges in the music business when it comes to talking to record labels, when it comes to perfecting this image and this brand that they want to get out there? Have you had challenges?
I don't think so. I think honestly, luckily I haven't had. I actually have no idea. Maybe I have. Maybe I've missed a ton of opportunities, but I don't know. But I think from where I've come from.
But you wouldn't want those opportunities, you know what I mean?
Well, of course. Yeah. The thing is, the way the industry used to be or can be sometimes.
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
Actually.
Right. It's just, I think that there's definitely the stigma attached to being gay as an artist or an actor or musician. I think it's luckily, I think it's slowly just getting a little old. So, and I think that it doesn't make any sense. As an artist, it doesn't make sense to me why that matters. I'm not going to be really singing about anything explicit in that regard. It's one of those things.
Exactly,
people it's when parents they get upset when their child is gay or lesbian or trans. It's kind of would you want to really know who your child is having sex with to begin with, as far as story wise? Because gay or straight, I don't know why it's none of anybody's business. So.
Do you feel that for some young LGBT people out there that are looking for inspiration, you can be that sort of role model to them, that it's okay to be an openly gay musician?
I would love to. I mean, like I think being a role model is also a double-edged sword because I would be honored for that, obviously.
Right.
But I also think that it becomes, you suddenly have to perform in a certain way as a person.
Yeah.
Like, if you look,
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Berkshire County, Pittsfield, Massachusetts. East
Wow.
Coast, yeah.
Okay. And you moved out this way with your family?
No, I moved out here.
We're in Hollywood, by the way, right now. This is our Hollywood edition.
I moved out here with a couple of friends from college, actually, and I lived in San Diego for a year, and then I moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, fantastic. And now, are you happy being based in Los Angeles, or is there more in New York happening? I mean, it
I don't
seems to
know.
always be like this New York versus Los Angeles thing. Is that still happening?
Well, I've been here consistently in Los Angeles. A lot of my friends definitely are back and forth, and the thing is, I would love to travel more, and that's kind of that's why I'm really trying to present all of the stuff I'm working on as properly and efficiently as I can, because I want to travel as soon as possible. I would love to, especially with touring to promote the album as well.
And London's a great market, actually.
Sure.
We've got an office in London, so.
No, London is great. I mean, that's honestly like ideal, because I feel like they're usually kind of ahead of the curve music-wise anyways.
So question for you. I know that you're perfect for like music, electronic dance music festivals and stuff like that, large and small. What about like touring gay bars? I mean, is that a route that you would go, or would you be more interested in more of like a festival atmosphere, more of like a kind of, open to everybody versus just simply like a gay bar kind of Steve?
I mean, I would like to have that as I would love to include that in that, obviously. I think for my one stipulation with any venue, any festival would have to just be that they can support like a 5-piece band and have a sound system that's appropriate for performing. That's the only thing that I really kind of would need.
Right.
It's not really about like where I would perform. Obviously, I would love to perform at gay clubs. If there's a crowd there and they can appreciate the music, then I'm totally there.
Right.
But I think the one thing I won't do is play, something that's just like, kind of like a DJ setup and like a microphone and be like, all right, go ahead.
I feel like gay bars are more of like an independent booking scenario, and I think that, like you said that there are labels that are talking to you right now, and it's gonna come to a point where you have to make some decisions, and I feel like for that, that's more of a higher level sort of, venue.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to, like, when it comes to the place of me actually choosing venues to put within a tour, if I become part of that decision-making process in a specific way, then it's just going to be based on kind of, the types of equipment and technicalities that they have, or technical abilities that they have, and if they bring in a ton of people, that's fine. I mean, I've played terrible, like, sound venues. I've played for like, crowds of 2 people like years and years and years ago. So it's like, I've run the gamut. So at this point I do have sort of a discerning taste with like my ideal situations, but if people want to hear my music, I'm not going to like by any means be like, no, that's not somewhere I'd really play, to be honest, because I feel like the second you start doing that is the second you start shooting yourself in the foot, because this industry is oversaturated with music, and if you're not willing to perform for people that want to see you, then you have no business being in this industry, in my opinion.
Excellent. I absolutely love that. So you're going to be on the main stage of Valley Pride. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
And when that's in August?
That's August 12th.
August 12th. Awesome.
And it's right kind of like near the border of Burbank and North Hollywood. I go in at 6:30. So I know it's gonna be cool though. I think it's their. I don't want to miss up because I'm not completely sure. I think it's either their first or their second one ever. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, if not their first. I think
the Valley's a big place. It's a very, very big place. Not a lot of people know that actually. Not a lot of people know that, folks. But
Finally accurate.
And I'm glad that they're doing it. Definitely, if you're watching this, go and make sure that you check him out. And thank you so much for taking some time to talk to us, Sean.
Of course, yeah.
Your personal Instagram is...
Just Glass Battles, yeah.
Just Glass Battles,
yeah.
All right. Instagram's Glass Battles, Twitter's Glass Battles.
Mm-hmm. Everything is Glass
Everything
Battles.
is Glass Battles, all right. Keep an eye on this guy. He's going places. He's a rising star. I love you, man. Thanks a lot.